Alrighty then. Can anyone hear me? Let's try this one more time. And with feelings. Kenneth, how you doing? Anybody else joining in the channel? Let me see if I can actually send this over to Facebook so they can see this. Now I may have to go to my control panel because I've already posted this like twice with no audio. There we go. Thank you very much. I apologize. I apologize. I thought I had the mic thing set up properly, but I guess I did not, or I forgot to actually adjust the settings. So I apologize on that. I thought I had it right. I wasn't technically prepared, but then again, when I do videos like this, I'm never prepared. Never. Let me just check out a few things here before we proceed. And I'm going to be deleting the 2 videos that I've already posted. Because then everybody's going to say, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Actions. Delete. There we go. There we go. All right. Good evening. What is up, Gunplum Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a special edition of Gundam models. Let me take the time to say hello to Kenneth, Space Rat 53, Kugan 09, Dante Axe SW, Kogan 9 again. I'm sorry, SRB SKIKRAJ. How you say that? Yes, this is the GBWC discussion. First of all, to answer your question, why am I dressed up like this? I actually just came back from a christening / party. My cousin's son. They asked me to be, they asked me to be the godfather of my cousin's son, and they, as a child, and so it's cool. Yeah, I was a godfather, so congratulations to me. But yeah, so I came home late. I could have easily taken my clothes off and yes, been naked, but I would have been dressed appropriately. But then I said to myself, I am dressed appropriately right now, so this should be fine. Let's do something a little different, Not many days I do live streams, and this is like my third attempt to do a live stream on my channel, especially with what we're about to talk about soon. As you see, I have some of my kits here that yesterday I went to Replicon 29 in Long Island just to compete, but I wasn't even prepared except for the Dynamis, which was pretty good looking kit, I have to say. A very excellent build. Yeah, I really like this kit. This is nice. And I want to get decals so I can put it on. And, maybe, I don't know, for the next year's not GBWC, MosquitoCon show, I'll bring it. So everybody can see. I decided to pull the Exia, my perfect grade Exia out of mothball, you could say. Let me put you here for a second. Here we go. Let me just turn on the light so you guys can see it. I think the batteries are already dying. There we go. My Trans MX here. And when I was at the show yesterday, somebody was asking me, wait a minute, is this a P Bandai kit? Because I didn't remember Bandai announcing a Trans Am Perfect Grade Exia. Not many people realize that I'm the first one, maybe, who knows, that decided to make this a Trans Am. Came out pretty well, too. It's not going to win any awards, but it is something that many people were giving me a lot of likes and compliments. Of course, yesterday's show had some great model builds, and I posted on my video yesterday. Actually, I'm going to raise my pull up my sleeves here. I'm getting a little warm in here. Let's look at the comments here. Hit the like button, guys. It helps the channel. Thank you very much, Dante. I appreciate it. That's if you guys want. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to the GBWC in a few moments. Thank you, Kunga, for reminding me of the Hulkbuster Custom and the Heartbeat model. If that was going to take the GBWC. Yeah, I know. I should get to that soon enough. But yesterday, it was pleasing to see a lot of people at the show. And even though I was surprised that there was only very few there was a lot of tanks and a lot of ships. No, sorry, a lot of tanks, a lot of planes, a lot of cars. Few ships of various scales. There was like 2 helicopters in the helicopter category. But we dominated the section for Gundam, which I think they decided to convert it as the Gundam table, filled to the max. And it was like, what? We did it again. I would love to see that on every IPMS table in every state when they do a show. Fill that up with Gundam. Please show our presence here. And that was great because this actually ties in with our discussion for tonight. And our discussion, I'm sorry if my my video is constantly going out of focus. I think I have to wipe the camera. This goes into our discussion with GBWC. First off, I will officially say that I am not attending GBWC for 2019. And not because of the announcement. I think I announced a few months ago that I am planning to move. And within the month or so, I'm going to stop broadcasting or posting videos up because I'm going to be dedicating about a good portion of my time moving a lot of stuff in my room. As you see, this little pile here, it's actually been reduced, and I still have a lot. I have some boxes within boxes that needs to be taken care of. I have parts that needs to be cut down and reduced to size so I can put it in containers so I can send it to a storage facility. As a matter of fact, a large majority of my kits have been sent to a storage facility. And soon parts of my room will be sent over, parts of my living room will be sent over, parts will be from the kitchen, various parts of the house. So I'm not going to have time to do custom builds like I did with the Dynamis. I really poured a lot of work in that because I wanted you guys to enjoy it and see it. But I'll be doing some straight builds. I have a few kits here and there, and as a matter of fact, I just pulled out something out of mothballs so I can start working with it. With that being said, I'm not going to be building any kits or touching up on current kits and be ready for October. October, by the way, which is not going to be November like happened last year. This year, it's going to be at New York Comic Con. Why? I don't know. It was Bluefin's decision to decide to move it to Comic Con. Granted, Comic Con of last year was a good year in a way because not only, okay, they didn't have GBWC, but they introduced a lot of people, I was impressed and proud to see a lot of people sitting down on tables just building the startup Gundam and getting kids to enjoy the build and socialize and talk and converse and share ideas. Even though I couldn't go Saturday, I went Sunday. So I was there to witness this and help out as best as I can. And that also leads to something else, which we'll talk about in a moment. So I'll make a note of that. But going back to last year, I could understand that GBWC did bring in a lot of people. Anime NYC did bring a lot of people, but it was more of a condensed area because 3/4 of Jacob Javits was utilized for that, and the placing of where they put Bluefin somebody should have thought of that. At least expand the area. So with that, I was saying to myself, okay, maybe this year we'll, and Anime NYC again, whatever. But with the recent announcements of the rules and how to attend and how to compete, it left a very, very unusual taste in my mouth. And not because I'm not going. I feel bad for everybody else. I feel bad not for the, how can I say this? The Gunpla community has been a tight-knit community for a very long time. It has been a community that shares ideas, shares share ideas, share insight, opens up dialogue on how to build your kits, how to design it, how to customize it, and it gives you the ability to show it to everyone. Last year we had over 30 kits, I think over 30 kits at GBWC. This year we're going to have 10, and 10 for the New York facility and 10 for the other facility, which I didn't look at. That means that the people who will be going to GBWC who have not discovered Gundam or Gunpla, and they bring their kids and all that, will be seeing less amount and not seeing the quality works of other people. And that is a disservice to our community. We do, whether we do, a good job or a bad job, it doesn't matter. The whole purpose is to share a hobby that we've all enjoyed and love. And for this to happen, it's like, what's the point of it all? Granted, in one aspect or another, there is incentives. The incentive is, oh, if I win, I'll get either a free kit, I'll get a medal, and if I win the grand prize, I'll head on right over to Tokyo. Not everybody can go to Japan. Maybe some of us can, I was planning to go this year if it wasn't for this other thing that was happening with me. But it's nothing. It's something that threw us off, and it made not Bandai, not Sunrise, but the individuals who has decided to do this. And I don't like to name names. I don't like to throw people under the bus. Obviously, we all know who it is, and it's Bluefin. What was their point? What was going on there? I guess, in a way, I can't blame the entire staff of Bluefin, because Bluefin is an organization that brings the Gundam kits to the United States, and I can't fault him to that. I mean, obviously, we want our Gundam kits. We could either order it or we can get it at stores that sell it. And clearly, Barnes & Noble, Gundam Planet, Image Anime, maybe they go a different route. And every other mom and pop store that decided to open up in the United States and decided to sell all Gundam kits. That is great for them. And those are the places that you want to go and converse and have talk and have some sort of talking point with people. To engage with customers, to engage with builders, to promote ideas and inspiration, to bring in the next generation of builders. children who have never seen a Gundam before. Maybe they don't understand it. But still, when they see something that you can build and assemble and paint and detail, and then they later on they'll discover, oh, I can actually do that with this kit. I can actually replace the arm with another arm. I can give it a different weapon. I can give it another color. It doesn't have to be the stock color. These are the build. These are the stepping. The baby steps of Gunpla. I don't expect someone to be an expert on day one. Hell, not even on 365 day one. But this is where the community, all of us, are together and share our ideas and have fun and give us ideas that for everyone else to do. And Bluefin has decided to eliminate not only people who want to compete, but also people who want to be there for a reason. It's hard to defend that. It really is, because I feel bad that everybody else is not going to enjoy that type of hobby. Now I know that Bluefin has decided to do a little bit of backtracking and cleaning up some mess here and there, and whether it's good or not, I don't know. I haven't even heard the recent audio because of a lot of things that I was going through. So maybe maybe they did something right, maybe they did something wrong. I'm going to read some of the comments here, maybe on that. Yeah, 10 kits, and to get into the two events in the United States, you have to post your photographs online, and the public decides. And I'm not talking about like specific people. We're talking about everybody who probably have never heard of Bluefin. So yes, if I was one of them, obviously I'll see X amount of kits on Bluefin site, and I'll see it and I go, okay, I see some quality here. I can see some I see this person's work was done well on the arm. I kind of like what he did with certain parts, flipping it about here and there. All that stuff, I can understand that. But if it's going to be reduced to a voting button, like, dislike, no. You know how many programmers out there who can create a bot to actually begin increasing the amount of likes on one kit versus everybody else's kit? I would like to see that and laugh if, like, there's one kit that looks terrible and it has 1 billion likes. 1 billion likes. That would be the funniest pie in the face moment, just to see something like that, and I would enjoy it. So, oh my God, you've actually let that happen? No, come on. The thought process probably didn't go through right with everybody else, and I know it's gonna fall on their face. I hate to say that, Bluefin. I apologize if I'm saying keeping it real, but unfortunately we are keeping it real. We've always dedicated our times to build our kits. Do you know the work you put in on a parts or section of a model kit, and making sure that the seam line is not there, the sanding is perfect, the orientation of the part is set into place, so the part can look like it makes sense, and that is all before the priming and the painting and the secondary painting and the masking and the detailing and the decaling, and that's just the foot. So there's a lot of things going there on one kit. And all right, so I'm going to go back to 2013 when I won, and I'm going to say that my kit should have never won 2013. The master grade Gyaradoga Char's full frontal custom should have won. It won second place, but my won, and I was happy like anybody else. Oh, yeah, well, I was surprised. You guys watch my video, you'll see in my own voice, I was completely surprised at that moment. It says, wait, I won? That was the day I remember. And at the time, I think that was the time I met Xavier. And Xavier, congratulated me and all that. But he actually gave me a nice, good heart-to-heart talk. And this was at the time when I wasn't actually at the level I am right now. And he explained a lot of things that he gave me a good heart-to-heart talk. And I took it to heart. And he was right. The kit was not perfect. It should have been perfect. It should have been better than it was. And though that helped me get to the next level of my builds and going through there. But the reason why they picked it was obviously Bluefin flew in 3 representatives from Japan. 3. And I'm sorry I don't know their names, but I know I've seen the picture of one of them. I actually saw one of the guys being interviewed when he was talking about the 1/5000 scale Star Destroyer that Bandai's going to release this summer. And tell me how many people are planning to get that. I wish I could, but I can't. Those guys knows each part because they work with Bandai. They're at the factory. They know where the nubs are, and if they see that the nubs have been removed properly off the kit, they know how to do it. They know how well if the painting is done well, fine. They know if the detail was done, the presentation. You have 3 judges, maybe 4, and each one has their own perspective and point of view. And then they go through a series of charts and start numbering down, their percentages on what they think, and then of course they get an overall score. Last year, we didn't have 4. We had 1. And even though I won last year with my GM Sniper custom, again, I wasn't pleased with the fact that I won. I was happy with that I did, but maybe another person should have won better because I've seen other works there that should have been done proper. So I have no place to say that I'm better than anybody else, and I will never say that because I've been doing this for 30, maybe close to 40 years, and I think I still don't know what I'm doing. But I do the best I can with the quality of work I can, and I let the public and officials judge me by my work. And even though I have one person judging me, and I say thank you, I would have felt a little bit more content if there was another person. 2 people would have been fine. I would have perfectly would have been 2, 3, 4, 20. 1? Yeah. That's me. That's my opinion on that. So let's now move forward with what we're doing right now. So you have to build your kit, assemble it, detail it, whatever. Do what you got to do. Post it on the site where whenever if you decide to apply for it, and then it's a waiting game to see how many people will look at it. And now, is it going to be, again, like I said, up or down, or will Bluefin go the extra mile and say, okay, you know what? If you're going to vote on this, why don't you just give us your name? Your name, no anonymous, your name, screen name will be fine, okay. But in another box, write down exactly why you picked this kit. And don't say, and I deal with surveys and in comment sections during my job. Keep it in a way where you can put like over 40 characters. Make the person who's going to vote this work and think. as to the reasons why they think this kit should be at the show. Maybe like a little, how can I say, like a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think the paint job is? What do you think of the decal? That could be a bit biased. Everybody will probably hit 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Like, you know, we do that on surveys all the time when we're trying to get through a survey and get to the next thing we want. But make them write it so people can see it and understand it. Look, a review, like an Amazon review. How many of us get Amazon reviews when we order something and we get it, you know? That's an incentive right there. Hell, go a little further. All right. Not only do you do a review, but every review you get like a 10% discount or 5% discount or something like that off Bluefin's website or whatever. So that way they can, there's an incentive right there. That's an idea. Maybe, I don't know if they want to do that. And then going from there, they can actually tally the reviews from it and then see who goes or not. Whether they do that or not, I cannot say. It's all up in the air. It's an idea. Maybe brainstorm that, implement that. I mean, hey, if the studios are going to plan to change Sonic the Hedgehog to what it's really supposed to look like, then they can actually do this, right? Let me read exactly, Strider. Thank you. Not to mention people scratch build. Yes, exactly. Scratch building. Weaponry is we scratch build weaponry. We scratch build diorama. We scratch build the armored parts. We scribe parts. We destroy parts to add another part. We put in photo etch parts. Obviously, we can't put in parts from another brand, from another company like Kotobukiya. But then again, you know, you have Wave, you have MSGs. I don't know if that's allowable or not, which of course, that remains to be seen. That's weird. And unfortunately, I'm reading somebody. That's where social media-based judging does not apply in Asia based on the latest rules. Yes, because this is a U.S. rule. This is not Asia. This is not Europe. This is not South America. Oh, I don't think South America. You know what, Blue Friend? Look into South America. There's a lot of goddamn builders down there. Really good ones. You may want to add that to your list. Not, I'm pointing to my flag, but, you know, south of the border. But all the way south. But still. Exactly. That's only here in the U.S. Really, in the U.S. of A. Granted, go USA, but let me see here. Definitely not injured. Now, I've been. Oh no, I think that's turn around. Okay. Now, okay. So, with that, even though I don't like what was going on or what was happening. And you know what? Let me stop what I'm about to say right now. And in case I'm noticing that many people probably are just joining my channel, I'm seeing like over 32 people. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing a tie, I just came back from a christening of my cousin's kid, which was very, very nice and all that stuff. So I haven't taken my clothes off yet, because if I did, I'd be naked. So no, sorry. But now going back to what I was about to say. With all this negativity that has been thrown, and I've read everybody's reviews and comments and what the fucks from Zach Aurelius, from Justinia's Builds, from Tim from Child of Mecca. I know Prime 92 had her saying she couldn't believe the nonsense that's happening right there at Bluefin's. My thought in reality is compete. I want you guys to compete for GBWC. I'm saying this because if we don't, people will start thinking that the hobby is dead. We cannot let this hobby die. Unfortunately, we cannot let this hobby die. Even if the rules are screwed up and messed up, we have to voice our opinions like we're doing right now and move on. Because if we lose Gundam, model kit building on YouTube and in hobby stores and hobby shows and all that stuff, then they may take away GBWC from the United States forever because of one stupid thing, and that could be the lack of builders out there. Let what's happening right now be the fuel to this fire. Let this pain that we're all feeling right now be our fuel to build something better and show it off. And if you're doing it, do it right. I mean, okay, not everybody can go to a show, but build it and show it that, hey, we're here. This is our kit. This is what we did. This is the work our craftsmanship. This is our Gundam ship that we just made. And we will have to represent the United States the best we can, even if we have to go through hoops and ladders and all that nonsense. We still have to do this, because if we don't do this, we're going to lose the momentum that we have built for this past 8 to 9 years that GBWC has been going. I mean, GBWC has been going since, I believe, 2011, and I've attended every one of them. I've never won, other than my St. Andrew Stein and my GM Sniper Custom. And I want other people to win. I want to see people that the core builders who has been building great kits to win. I would like to see Jordan win and go to Japan. I would like to see Miguel win and go to Japan. Obviously, can't do it all in 1 year. I want to see Dan Moore win and go to Japan. And there are other guys who deserve to go to win. Tim can go. Kevin for Mr. Dash, him win. Justinius Bills, he does some great work as well. These are guys. These are professional builders here in the United States that needs to do this. And I know your guys are probably hearing me saying I'm not doing this. I know it's hard for you guys to accept it, and you have your own thing. But if we stop this may damage our presence in the Gunpla community. And I may end up building a kit out of whatever and just post it online just to show it off. I will support this. Unfortunately, you could say this, I can be bending over backwards, but I don't want to lose what we've worked and gained here, even with Bluefin's nonsense. And hopefully Bluefin will fix this and adjust this in the way where it's more comfortable. Now, even if you go with the 10 builders going, there better not be just one person judging. It better be more than 1, 2, 3. Okay, if the public decides to pick 10, fine. But remember, it's the public picking the 10 that 2 or 3 guys, 2 or 3 professionals will sit down and review the kit inch by inch, step by step, and decide which one should win GBWC and which one should win the other categories. Obviously, we have best category for SD, best category for high grade, best category for universal century, best category for alternate century. Now, whether those 4 are going to be used in that, I don't know. I'd rather have best high grade, best master grade, judges' choices, and best SD. What do you guys think of that? Let me read more comments here. Good evening, Haseki Art. Good evening. How you doing? I build, but right. All right. So, all right. Anthony just commented he won't build for GBWC, but he will build for IPMS, and I'm glad that IPMS are now starting to see the fruits of our labor, our work, and notice that it's not just a regular snap and build. There's more to it than that. And that's evident with MosquitoCon and Replicon that just passed this past few months now. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out of the other cons here in the United States from IPMS and see if anybody else is posting stuff as well. Guys, if you're going to these cons, with your Gundam kits, please share photographs on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and maybe post a video on YouTube so we can all see it and enjoy it. I try to do it as best I can so you guys can see it and see that our presence is known here, or that is really known. So, and there's the other hobby show that that I've been hearing about, the one that happens in California at the sometime during the month of November. You know what? I always keep forgetting it, and it's actually hold on a second. I think it's GMC, Southern California Gundam Model Competition. It's the competition that is always covered by those Gundam guys. Those Gundam guys from Clem, I remember him. And there's some other guys as well. So the next one will be Saturday, November 9th. Pomona, California. I may decide to go to that. I really do. I think I may decide to do that. That's an idea that I may want to try and go, because I've seen I think last year I was looking at somebody's Facebook page, and they posted about over close to 400 photographs of various models, and I was impressed with that. Really impressed. And I hope to, maybe if I build some, well, again, I'm moving, so I don't know when I'll be able to build something. Hell, it took me 2 weeks to build this little guy, big guy, that is, not the bigger guy, the other guy, that one. So whether I'm going to do that or not, I don't know. I haven't thought of anything yet. As a matter of fact, let's see what happens. Let's be there. No, Scuffle, I'm not moving away from Jersey. I'm just moving to a new house, because this house, I can't live anymore. I have to move someplace where this room is hopefully bigger than the previous room that I have right now. Did I say that right or wrong? Hold on, let me rephrase that. So this little room is more of a coffin. I'm hoping to have a room 3 times as big, around the same size as, what would be a perfect example? Well, you know when sometimes Prime 92 does her room tour and shows all of her shelves? That size, plus a couple of feet more. And Scuffle, I haven't forgot about the his tank. All right, we'll keep that under wraps for now. So anyway, that's my thought of GBWC. It sucks, not for me, but for everybody else who is into this hobby. It sucks how, you have to do this just to get to that. I would like to see, I don't want you guys to just be discouraged. Build the kit. If you're pissed, just build it and use that to fuel it. I remember a couple of years ago, I forgot what kit that I built that was really good, that came out really good. And the reason why it came out so well is because I was going on with a girl, and it was very serious, you could say. I was ready to, tie the knot. And we broke up, and it turned out it was her fault, not mine. I thought it was going to be my fault. And I used that as my fuel. I used that to actually say, all right, I'm building this kit in the way I want it. I forgot which one it was. Oh, I think it was the Sotheby Verka painting it gold. Was it that? I completely forgot. All right, so we're gonna end that for now in reference to GBWC. So, like I said, build the kit, do your best work on that. I mean, really pour your heart into it. And once you have it ready, make sure, and listen, if you're gonna post photographs, you guys understand, sometimes we all take our photographs with our cell phones and whatnot, and Sometimes our cell phones are good quality, sometimes they're not. If you feel that your phone is not the best one, take it professionally by somebody who has a DSLR. And I believe some certain hobby stores should have like somebody taking photographs of their kits as well and getting something professional. So please do that. Build the kit. Submit it to GBWC Bluefin, unfortunately, and you never know. And Scott, and I see some people are joining my channel. I'm really upset with how everything is going on. I'm going to repeat myself again. I'm really upset with how GBWC Bluefin has treated this GBWC entry to get in. And even though I'm not going, I don't know if I may get pissed off and decide to build something and throw it in there. And clearly, I'm not going to go because that's another thing. Today was the what was it? ReedPop sent out the email in regards to if you guys wanted to go to Comic-Con. So I hit the link and I stayed there waiting for close to 3 hours just to see me selecting either Thursday, Friday, or Sunday. I said no. I'd rather take the $55 and buy myself a kit. Now, of course, if I get picked, if I decide to actually submit and I get picked, all right, so I get tickets to go, whatever. I don't know what it is. I haven't even read the official rules. I don't know yet. I really don't. But it's not going to be a sweat off my brow. I'm not going to waste my time. I got to move stuff. I got all these stuff that I have to pack up and put away. I have kits to put away, kits that I have to build, and I have some kits that I'm going to sell. And I'll probably do like a garage sale here. I have a lot of kits that I've already built that I'm going to be posting on eBay. Unless there's some, I'm actually planning of taking one of my best kits and posting it online. And if anybody's interested, I'll sell it. And you got, if anybody's interested in my kits, so I'll be doing that. And we'll go from there. We'll play it by ear. And hopefully my next stream, because I'm not going to do this stream again until I'm at my new place. I am thinking of doing a live stream of me building a kit. I don't know when. That'll probably be within the next couple of weeks, maybe. I'll do it on a Sunday, maybe Sunday early in the morning, or maybe Sunday at night. Who knows? But we'll figure that out. We'll play that out by ear. Now, somebody asked me about the contest, the Sarah Custom Contest, the mobile doll Sarah Custom Contest. So you guys know I have received all the photographs of the entries. I was actually going to extend it till the end of the day because I only received 5 entries. The 5th person couldn't make it. He had a bit of an issue, so I got 4. 4. It's better than last year where I only had 3, but now I have 4. So I need a couple of days to review, and then at the end of the week, I will announce the winners of the Sarah, the mobile doll Sarah Custom Contest. I have the kits put away to the side, and I will also, since to keep it even, and I don't want the 4th person to feel like they didn't achieve anything, I'll give them something also. See how I'm that type of guy. I'm easy. I don't like, I'd rather give something to everybody, at least something, and I will try something. Let me read this here. There's Nike. How you doing? Sucks if you don't have the right tools to take the right. That is true. I mean, with a camera, first thing you have to have the right camera, but then also you have to have the right lighting, the settings, the white balance, the contrast. Those need to be taken into consideration. So that's why I always say when you take a photograph, make sure you test this out and do it right. And then review your photographs and then do it again if you feel like it. That's why I always take 2 photographs of each pose, because I know one is better than the other, unless I really screwed it up. Yes, 3 hours wasted on that. It is very stressful to pack. I know. Good luck on the move. Thank you very much. When I was at Replicon, I didn't buy a lot of stuff. I actually bought 2 things. One was a something that goes on the head, and I thought I put it here. Don't know where it is, but I did buy this artillery model kit, the M102 105 millimeter howitzer by ARV Club. $5. Can't complain for $5. And then again, after seeing this, and I'm going to credit Miguel because he says, you know, he was looking for an artillery piece, and now I saw this, and I said, you know what, this could be nice as a, oh, I don't know, a scratch build. I may end up scratch building. But then again, I may end up building it and competing in the artillery section. I mean, I think I remember the last time I saw the artillery in MosquitoCon, the artillery area was completely blank. There was only like 1 gun. I was, oh, I could have built 1 gun myself and got in 2nd place. I also got this box here, which I haven't opened up yet. And there she goes. This was a model kit that I got from USA Gundam Store. It was a pre-order, and I decided to open it up here so you guys can see it. You guys want to know what it is? All right, you know what? Let's do a. All right. What do you think this kit is? Start commenting before I open it up. Let me use here. So I've been collecting Master Grades for about 2 years, and I have about 60. Been sub to you for 3 years and got. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Echo. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? There was a at the show. I think there was a guy who was selling a bag of parts, and those are like little gribblies here and there. Knife. I'm not giving you a head. Just think about it. Think what could be in this box. All right, Joshua. He says the high grade Magaranic. Yeah, something like that. I just saw Zach Aurelius build that on his channel, and it looked really nice. Yeah, I would agree. The Kegels look a little, you know. Oh, Knight is. There's another box in here. Okay. Let's see here. That's whether the latest RG. That's whether the latest RG is been up. Okay. Come on, tell me what. Clearly, this is not a master grade. This is the box of a high grade, or our RG kit, or an ST. What could it be in here? Come on, let's play this game. Keep it interesting. Keep it interesting. The Haro Mech. That's a good one. Yeah, it could be around that side. Who's to say it's a Gundam? Maybe it's something else. The SD Sisquai, where do you spell it? Yes, I know. That's a good idea. That could be it. The Sisquai, Joshua. Everybody's saying this is okay. That's a box full of official Bandai plot plates, so you don't get disqualified. That's funny. I like that one. Kamen Rider. Okay, that's good. I like that. All right, so you guys want to know what it is? Open it up. Remove the protective seal, whatever that is. And what I got was Gundam Narrative C-Pack. I got it. It's weird. Very, very weird design. I'm sorry to say I'm not a big fan of the cycle frames outside of the mech. Inside, I can understand. Outside, it's like, you know. But I kind of liked it. It's a little different. I was not a big fan of the B pack, unfortunately. Those two funnel type things. And I haven't watched narrative yet, so I can't give you my opinion on this on the mobile. I have the A pack. That's something I would like to build. Ooh, mechanical report. Oh, I'll read that later. Maybe I should build this. Maybe I should live stream it. What do you guys think? Should I live stream this? I don't know. I really don't. Let's see here. Nice, need to get that one. Did you get the P Bandai? No, I'm not gonna get the P Bandai. Please, no P Bandai. Not for a long time. After the Stormbringer, I think I'm gonna hold out on that unless I see a deal. Yeah. Yeah. So, with that being said, I think that's pretty much it for now. I'll think about the live stream of the narrative. I really am. Don't know yet. No P Bandai Jagan Type D. You know, I was actually while I was at my cousin's son's christening. We went to the party, after party, and all that stuff. And I'm like I'm going through my phone. I'm just going scrolling, and I'm on the other Facebook page where I see everybody's work. And I saw like somebody posting the sensor type that the Jagan came out. Remember that Jagan, the reconnaissance Jagan with a big backpack thing, with a big flat top thing. And I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen nobody scratch build the 1/100 scale version into that, because I guess everybody's waiting for Bandai to release the master grade version as a P Bandai. And it was, I think, last year when I was at Barnes & Noble, I had the 20% off coupon plus 10% off at the store. And I was looking at the Jagan again, and I was actually talking to myself saying, should I buy another Jagan? And I'm the type of person who doesn't like to buy the same kit twice unless I really like it or it's a really, 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 really good deal. And I was trying to justify the fact, should I? And I never got around to buy another Jagan. But seeing that sensor pack type thing, because since it's a reconnaissance mobile suit, at that moment, it gave me an idea. It gave me an idea while I'm drinking beer. And I said to myself, that's a good idea. I have to flesh it out first, but it's a good idea. So these little inspirations do come up out of nowhere. Yeah, how I thought about the heartbeat, yeah, it was like I was doing something, and I said to myself, "Oh, okay." I thought about the Hulk ball buster again, and that I got to start working on that as well. Yeah, the EWAX, the high grade EWAX. Oh, sorry, the EWAX Jagan. You wrote down something here, Nike RG 144 scale, and a lot of Japanese text that I cannot read. Oh, okay, the new Gundam. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not getting it, but I'm excited. And I'm by the way, I'm not buying a kit the minute it comes out. I can't. Right now with the move and all that stuff, I cannot buy zip. Absolutely nothing. I'm actually not going to buy nothing until maybe October. That's how bad it is in my current condition, in my current setting. Are you excited for the Real Great Exterior Repair 3? No, you should be asking Prime 92 that question, not me. Your opinions on P Bandai? Yeah, P Bandai. What do you expect? Don't feel like you need a live stream. You have to worry about packing, moving, settling in a new place, and getting it. Fair enough. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. All right. I need to take this off. I'm done. I'm done. So, final thoughts before I let you guys go. GBWC United States is going to be a pain in the ass for everybody. It is. I feel, again, we've been all. It feels like a betrayal for everybody to be betrayed by an association that probably did it with all good intentions, but did not think of the aftermath. Because clearly we're in the world where we share our thoughts. Right now I'm sharing my thoughts with you guys, whether you like it or not. And it's a bit of, it's a hot mess. It's a mess for everybody. But still, if we give up on this, then we're giving up on the one hobby that continues to come here to the United States. And the only way I think, that's why my money is on the Gundam movie when it comes out. So hopefully Legendary, and clearly Legendary has been doing a lot of things right. They better do this right as well. But again, you guys, if you're going to build a kit and compete for GBWC, do it, and do it right. Do it perfect. And do it because do it not for the desire of going to Japan or going to a con. Do it because of this, because of the heart. If you do this, you can achieve a lot. I mean, it's a hobby that we enjoy, we love. It's an expensive hobby, of course, but it's a fulfillment that has given us our own inner peace. And we have to do this, so hopefully when Bluefin realizes what's going on, maybe they'll change it again and bring in 3 or 4 judges from Japan like they did in the past, and we go back to normal. All right? So, with that being said, I see Nike is taking over my chat. He's talking. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I gotta go too, Scuffle. I don't know if you're probably seeing me saying that, and you're probably already gone. But listen, guys, thank you all for watching me talk from the heart, you could say, and maybe build from the heart as well. Let's keep it real, but let's not bring any hate into this. Let's not bring any more hate. Let's make this our fuel to make our kits better than it is before, and hopefully, things will get better. That's what I'm hoping for. Things will hopefully get better. What else can we do these days? We got yes, exactly, movies. We got the Gunpla love is the best thing. Gunpla is freedom, and hopefully they don't take that freedom away from us. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.